welcome to a new series called Artist Archive, where I'll be discussing individual artists and their contributions to the wider musical arts, whether they be solo artists or part of a greater musical ensemble. Now, this is a side series I'm trying out and isn't intended to be a replacement for full-on artist and music group documentaries. I'll still be working on those separately. This series is to put the spotlight on specific individual artists. For example, today's episode is on Simone Simmons of Epica. Now, I'll be doing episodes on each individual member of the band at some point, but this series will not cover the band as a whole. And that goes for any other type of musical group. Now, with that being said, let's get started. Simone Joanna Maria Simmons was born on January 17, 1985, in Hoensbroek, Limburg, in the Netherlands, and is best known as the frontwoman and lead singer of Dutch symphonic metal band Epica, a position she's maintained for the last 22 years. At age 10, Simone started taking singing lessons, also taking flute lessons for 2 years as well, and then she joined a music school at the age of 12. By the age of 15, she switched from pop jazz singing lessons to study as a lyrical singer, becoming interested in classical music and composition after listening to Nightwish's second album, Oceanborn, and hearing Tarja Turunen's voice for the very first time. She sang in a choir for a few months and would soon meet guitarist Mark Jansen of the Dutch symphonic metal band After Forever through a message board on the band's fan website. Now, Jansen had just departed After Forever and was looking to start a new symphonic metal band, which started under the name Sahara Dust, and would later become Epica. Now, by this point, Simone and Jansen were in a relationship, and she was hesitant to join the band as their singer, but she did help them audition several prospective individuals for the role, but ultimately, Simone decided to join the band as their singer in the end, doing so in 2002 at the very young age of 17. Now, since that time, she's recorded a total of 8 studio albums with Epica, with the latest one titled Omega being released in 2021, with their follow-up slated for sometime next year in 2025, probably in the fall. Now, during her career as a singer, Simone has collaborated with several other metal bands, from Brazilian and Floridian progressive power metal bands Angra and Camelot, to symphonic death metal band Mayan and symphonic goth metal band Leaves Eyes, among several others. She's also cited her influences as Italian goth metal band Lacuna Coil, Norwegian symphonic black metal band Dimmu Borgir, Dutch symphonic metal band Within Temptation, and arguably her biggest influence, Finnish symphonic metal band Nightwish. Now, in addition to those artists, she also cites classical composers such as Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart as major influences as well. Now, oddly enough, in her entire 20-plus career as a singer, Simmons has never pursued any kind of solo career. That is, until about a week ago. At that time, it was announced that she would finally release a solo album titled Vermilion in collaboration with Dutch prog metal mastermind Arjen Anthony Lucassen, who is widely known in the metal community for his metal and rock opera projects Arion, Star One, Ambion, and The Gentle Storm. Now, the two have worked together a few times in the past, with Simone having contributed vocals to some of Arion's songs in the past. I believe the last one was maybe 2 years ago, 3, if I remember correctly. I'm not exactly sure, I have to check on that. But the album is slated for release on August 23rd, 2024 through Nuclear Blast Records. And the first single, titled Eterna, is out right now. Now, when elaborating further on the song's meaning, both Simone and Arjen have stated, Eterna takes the point of view of a star about to go supernova to explore how everything in the universe is interconnected, like a cosmic web made of stardust. It deals with our deep emotions, consciousness, and other mysteries of life that science still can't fully explain. Essentially, it's a reflection on our place in the vast universe and the connections that bind us together, as we're all, to quote Carl Sagan, made of star stuff. Now, personally, I don't particularly care for the sonic palette of this specific song. It's a bit too subdued for my liking, as I was anticipating something a bit more powerful. Nevertheless, that doesn't diminish my high hopes for this album. Some artists that I'm hoping will guest on this project, or I'm assuming may guest on this project, hopefully, are Elisa Whiteglutz of Arch Enemy, Simone's husband Oliver Pilotai, who plays keyboards in my favorite band of all time, Camelot, possibly Sharon Denadel of symphonic metal band Within Temptation, and I'm assuming some of the Epica guys will be involved in some capacity as well. I also wouldn't be surprised if Floor Jansen, the current singer of Nightwish and the original singer of Mark Jansen's original group After Forever, has a duet somewhere on there. But personally, I'm hoping for Simmons to finally officially collaborate with Tarja Turunen, her biggest inspiration, and the original singer of Nightwish. They did work together some years ago on a song for a Christmas album that was just a one-off for charity, but we need a real legit collaboration between the two best singers in the entire symphonic metal genre. Now, just to be clear, none of these artists have been officially confirmed for guest spots on the album. This is just a list of folks I anticipate or would personally like to see feature on it. And that, folks, is the short story of Dutch metal frontwoman Simone Simons. Now, for any fans of Epica out there, be on the lookout for the release of the Vermilion album at the end of August, and surely a few more single releases before that time. And for anyone interested in checking out Epica's music and what Simone can really achieve at her very best, I've included 2 links in the comments down below to 2 of the band's best live concert performances, 2006's Live at Paradiso and 2021's Omega Alive. Both are killer concerts with amazing songs and performances. And for those wanting to familiarize themselves with the band, or with symphonic metal in general, this is the perfect starting point for everyone. And that's all for now, folks. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you all enjoyed this little episode of Artist Archive. If you're interested in this kind of content, I kindly ask that you leave a like and subscribe and share this video with others. Don't forget to click the bell to be notified for all new content releases. Until next time, everyone, be safe, take care of yourselves and each other.